What's up guys, it's your boy Samir here and this is the unboxing and review of the iPhone 16 Pro. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, I got the phone the day of release. I really didn't think I would get the phone the day of. I thought it's gonna take a while to come in, but I guess I got it. This thing came with just a USB-C charger and no stickers. So I've been using this phone for over a month now, and here are my thoughts about it. So this is actually not my first iPhone 16. The first one that you just saw on the unboxing was the first unit that I got. But then I had to return it. Why? Because it was overheating like crazy. I remember the next day I was using the phone, it was charged up to 100% at 8 a.m. and then by 2, it's 0. I'm like, what just happened? It started heating up and then my hands were like, this is not right. So I then went to the Apple store the next day and I was like, yo, this phone is just not working. It's heating up like crazy. And they were like, okay, you sit down and then let's talk to a technician. So then I went to a technician and he was like, oh, this happens when you get a new phone. It takes like 3 to 4 business days. I'm like, nah, we're not having this. So then I went to another Apple store and then exchanged the phone. And this is my second one. I already scratched it up, but this one doesn't overheat. So that means something. If you have the iPhone 16 Pro, make sure it doesn't overheat. Besides that, my experience with this phone has been relatively good. From an iPhone 11 to this, it's a significant jump. Let's first talk about the screen. The brand new 6.3-inch screen is phenomenal. There's basically no bezel. It has 120 refresh rate, which is amazing. It's so smooth. When you swipe through the apps, it's just seamless. From iPhone 11, it was a little glitchy. Well, and then on this, it's just been very smooth. And then having the dynamic island, it's very immersive. Whenever you get phone calls, the island just expands. You get notifications, the island expands. It's very immersive. It's like a different display, which I really like. Next, the design. The borders are so amazing to hold on to. Having the matte titanium bezels is so good. No visible fingerprints on it. It's very lightweight. You would not get tired holding onto this phone. Speaking about framework, we have a little friend here. It's called the capture button. My thoughts about this, it's pretty good. I've been using it often. I don't have a widget anymore in the front screen, which is for camera. I just click on it and then straight up it goes to camera. Sometimes I click on it by accident and I take the picture, which is kind of annoying. But besides that, I mean, it's good to just pull up the camera app. That's it. I don't use any of the settings at all. I don't need to. Unless you're like a pro photographer, I don't really need to like adjust like the depth or any of that. I don't even zoom with this. I zoom like manually. If you're coming from an iPhone 15, I don't see you even considering this as a reason to buy. It's pretty useless. Sorry, Apple. Also, there's an action button here. The iPhone 15 users, you already are familiar with this, but this is new to me. The action button, I've been actually using this. I have it as my flashlight, which is pretty cool. I don't have to like swipe down or once again, I don't have to use a widget. So we're just getting more buttons on the phone. I wonder what's next. Another action button, fingerprint. But yeah, more buttons. Very good. The back is also matte. I love matte phones because there's no fingerprints. So you can rock this without a case too. And then we go over to our camera. Cameras. It comes with a 48 megapixel main camera, 48 megapixel ultra wide, and a 5x telephoto camera. The camera has been very amazing, especially the 5x telephoto. Like when you zoom in, like the attention to detail is so good. I took some shots while Messi was playing at Yankee Stadium and I was so far off and I still got him playing. But yeah, the camera quality has increased significantly. Look, I'm gonna take a picture right now. There you go. The colors that this phone picks up is very clear, but the main thing about this phone and the camera is the video. The 4K 120 FPS is the main attraction when it comes to photographers, video people, TikTokers, short form content creators. They're gonna use the 4K 120 FPS. The slow-mo in this, it's really good. I'm gonna show you a little 4K 120 right now on the screen. Now let's talk about the battery life. This phone will last you the whole day, unless you're using it like crazy. This thing comes with USB-C, so charging is much faster. When I had the iPhone 11, I used to charge up all the way to 100 and then it used to die off very quickly. Even like within 2 hours, it used to just, it's almost up to 20%. But in this one, it makes sense because it's a new phone, but this will really last you the whole day. One perk I really enjoy about this phone is the emergency SOS system. One time I had no service when I was outside, and then I actually used the emergency SOS. You might get annoyed by the green text bubbles, but it'll get the job done. You'll get to text whoever you need to text on the moment, just like that, without any cellular service, which is very good, especially when you're like out in the open and you don't know where you are. That's when you need it. This thing comes with crash detection, roadside assistance via satellite. So thankfully I've never used it, but it comes equipped with all of these features. One thing I'm really frustrated about this phone is the Apple Intelligence. There is no Apple Intelligence once you buy this phone, as of right now. That's the main feature about the phone. The AI features, the new emojis that you can make, virtual assistants, none of that is here. Very frustrating. People be leaking that it's gonna release on October 25th, but I won't trust it until it comes out. And that's the main feature about the phone. Well, that's basically it for my review for the iPhone 16. Overall, I'll rate it a 8.7 out of 10. It's good if you're coming off from an iPhone 12 or earlier, but it's not that great if you have the latest iPhone 15, 14. You should wait another year or two for the next phone. But besides that, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.